Alright, so when it came to Modern Warfare Season 2, we actually got some pretty good updates, some pretty good changes to the meta, and I wanted to talk about that in this video. So let's just hop right in with the perks. I really like what they did with the perks. Now I need to play with it more so I can actually let you guys know what I really think, but I don't know. If I don't find any problems, I'm not going to make another video on it. I think these changes are good from what I've played so far. So the first thing they did is that in perk 1, they switched overkill with kill chain. So now kill chain is a tier 1 perk and tier 2 is now going to have overkill. So you can finally have kill chain, ghost, and then battle hardened. And I think we'll just kind of hop around here and talk about battle hardened, because battle hardened now makes you immune to snapshot grenades. Ghost no longer does that, and Battle Hardened also has gas resistance now, so your character doesn't cough anymore when they're in gas, they don't get as slowed down under the gas effect, and they have reduced blur effects when under the gas. So that's pretty cool. Battle Hardened will now protect you against snapshot grenades and gas grenades, so that's great. Ghost no longer protects you from snapshot grenades, which is great, and Restock is buffed for some reason, and now Restock will recharge your stuff 5 seconds faster, so you'll get frag grenades every 25 seconds instead of 30. I don't know what the hell the point of that was. Most people complain about Restock being in the game in the first place. I've never seen anyone saying it does really good for decoys and stims because they recharge every 15 seconds instead of 30, which is great for decoys and stims, but now I can apparently have 2 claymores down, one can go off, and don't worry, in 25 seconds I'll have another one. That's kind of weird to buff that. I don't understand. So double time now doubles the recharge rate of tactical sprint, and quick fix now reduces your health regeneration delay. So if you're using quick fix, any kill will immediately start regeneration. So the moment you get a kill, your health will start regenerating instead of it being sort of delayed. I'll have to watch a video on this or do some testing, but they said they increased the score gain for score streaks across all modes when using Point Man. And that's good, because Point Man turning your kill streaks into score streaks at the expense of not being able to have stuff like Ghost, and now you can't have Overkill. If you use Point Man, you can't have Hardline or anything like that. So it's kind of weird that Point Man's in a perk setting, and yet it wasn't very good. So apparently they increased the score. I don't know by how much. I don't know if it's worth using now. I will have to actually play with that. But I like the idea that they buffed Point Man, but I don't know how much they increased it by. These patch notes aren't as detailed as I'd like them to be. The patch notes here says that tune-up now increase field upgrade cost reduction. Okay, basically what that means is now when using tune-up, your abilities recharge, I think, 7% faster now. I think that's what they did. So either way, tune-up now will give you your field upgrades even faster, which I guess is good, except for the fact that we might see an uptick in stopping power users. So if somebody rounds a corner and shoots you in the chest with a deagle and you die, you might be able to blame this tune-up buff, but whatever. Spotter now has the hacking ability. No longer does EOD allow you to hack equipment, and they said they're currently working on allowing people to hack equipment through walls, which is very, very cool. I'm very excited for that. Tier 3 got even better with this update, which is great, because now tune-up charges your stuff faster, Spotter allows you to hack now, and Battle Hardened allows you to resist snapshot grenades and gas grenades. That's great. And I like that if you use Overkill, you can't use Restock, you can't use Kill Chain, you can't use Point Man, and you can't use Ghost, even though one of my favorite classes to run in private matches against my buddies was an Overkill class with Restock, so I just had a shit ton of ammunition, a shit ton of lethals and tacticals and stuff, but I'll live. It's kind of a broken thing, and that's why I did it. I think it's awesome that Double Time and Quick Fix got a buff, because I might start running Quick Fix more often if I can just immediately trigger health regen the moment I get a kill, and Double Time is pretty good now, because doubling the recharge rate of tactical sprint, you know, that's a win in my book. Going over to weapons, the SA-87 has smoothed out recoil and increased damage. I don't understand this wording. I don't think we've ever seen patch notes this vague. They don't say something like the SA-87 now has less vertical kick or less horizontal kick or less side-to-side wobble. They just say they smoothed it out, but that's good because the gun did buck around in your hands a lot, so hopefully people will start using the SA-87 a lot more. It increased the damage, but I haven't been able to test that and see any sort of big noticeable change with the SA-87, so I don't know. The fact that it kicks less is nice though. And they increased the Ram 7 extended mags from 45 to 50, so that's good. That makes the Ram 7 a bit better and more competitive against guns like the M4. because ammo is everything in this game, and in a game where you can get 3-shot headshots, those extra 5 rounds are going to be very important. So you basically have an extra kill there with those extra 5 rounds, so good for that. So this video is going to be more positive, but I do have to say the only thing they did for Spec Ops was they fixed an issue on Harbinger. So they fixed an issue with a checkpoint that would cause players to spawn under the map. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know why that mode doesn't get like a complete overhaul. I was hoping for a bit more at this update because they delayed it for so long, but whatever. So they also fixed more exploits in ground war maps. They fixed an issue where players could team kill care package owners and teammates capturing care packages, which is kind of interesting. So now players can't team kill care package owners and teammates capturing care packages. That's very cool. They said they call that an issue, and I agree. Platinum and Damascus camos used to have a blinding effect on the player. That's gone. They also removed access to some second floor areas in farmland, so like some buildings they have here in a picture. Here, actually, while I'm talking about this, I'll just save the picture, put it in the video. Bam, now you can see it. These buildings that are highlighted now have no second floor access available to the player, which is interesting. I guess maybe people were getting tired of getting sniped on this map. I can definitely attest to people being a little bit crazy with their sniper rifles. So there's less places to look for people on farmland. Some people will like that, some people will hate it. They also fixed a bug where objectives were not giving field upgrade progress. That's good. They also fixed a bug that would allow players to get infinite weapon drops by canceling kill streaks. I don't know what the hell that means. I've never seen that bug, but apparently it was there and now it's gone. And they also changed it so that the trophy system, basically they shaved half a second off of its deploy time. I don't know, there's a lot of things complained about in this game, and I never heard anybody say, God, I wish I could throw out the trophy system a half a second faster, but whatever. Honestly, these are great changes, but it is a little bit underwhelming as I read it all out loud, because it's sort of like, I feel like I waited a long time for this update, and I don't know, it's not really going to bring anyone back to the game. If you didn't like Modern Warfare, this isn't going to change your mind. This is sort of like, hey, if you're into the game, it's a little different now. That's fine and all, but I don't have any hype around it, and that sucks. I want to have hype around it, but I just don't. Overall, it's positive, it's free, it's nice. I like that we have new maps and weapons that are in rotation. I like that we have some new bug fixes that are now deployed, and I like certain weapon balance changes they did here, but I think, hoping for a little bit more, and I think if you guys watched my video about Modern Warfare Season 2 should be huge, you guys probably are looking at this update and going, wow, I bet Boom feels like an idiot, and honestly, I kind of do. Maybe they really did just delay Season 2 for holiday time people to be able to catch up on the Battle Pass, so it is more fair to them, and that was really the end of it, and they just wanted a little extra time to perfect some things and put some more stuff in this update, but I don't know. I really hate the idea of them adding Battle Royale, because if the reason these updates are kind of smaller than you want, or maybe the reason that the content isn't what you want, maybe Activision isn't giving them enough money? I don't know what it is. It just feels like these updates are kind of skeleton, and I don't understand why. I don't think Infinity Ward is just apathetic, but I also feel like maybe Activision just isn't giving them enough resources? I don't know. I really have this paranoia now that we know Battle Royale is coming to Modern Warfare. I have this paranoia that Activision has sort of shifted resources, and Modern Warfare's updates will be sort of small, lackluster, few and far between, occasionally have a good surprise in them, but nothing that we've been really asking for. I don't know, I just have that fear now, because as we get further into this year, if this is the pattern, I'm going to be incredibly disappointed, because one of the reasons I really loved Modern Warfare is because I saw all of its potential, especially since it didn't require any massive overhauls, in my opinion, just important tweaks and changes, and I don't feel like those tweaks or changes are happening as fast as I'd like, or as fast as anyone would like. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This video is positive. It's like it's ending on a sour note, but this is good, but I was hoping that, I don't know, maybe I was hoping for too much, and maybe the reason I'm disappointed is my expectations were too high, but it's strange that so many people want the minimap to return to the way that it was, and yet Restock gets a buff. People wanted Ghost to work the way it did in Black Ops 2, but instead they just removed its ability to block snapshot grenades. And Joe Saycott's thing about wanting the UAV to be more rewarding doesn't make sense, because the UAV hasn't seen any sort of buff, and Ghost hasn't seen a nerf in that way, so kind of confused. I'm still happy with Modern Warfare overall as a product, but these updates are certainly a head scratcher. I'm just happy that the COD community is the type of community to not give constructive or critical feedback, but instead just say, game's dead, LMFAO, I'm gonna play Fortnite. Whatever. See you later, guys. See you when I see you guys. Goodbye, guys. Later, guys. Toodaloo. Sayonara. Adios. Avidazay. Gesundheit.